she gon' go just like Diego.
Why you think we're the same? I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Ravens of Toronto taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 33, here's 2nd and 2.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 57 colors.
Here's Pacheco once again. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Chiefs at 10-3 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yellow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But you look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Mahomes going to change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Saunders. And he's got this down to the 45. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
43! 43!
Mahomes going to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. I don't need to.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Letsgo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Yellow, yellow.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Again, it's Pacheco to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chiefs 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in the season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here we go,
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. They'll run again with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, Crash. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 11. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Drag him 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The gun now on 3rd down. Got him in. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On play action, they'll throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Avoids him at the 40. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16 at the 46.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Deputy Ranger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chiefs 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, dribble it. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 6. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Ravens 28, Chiefs 3.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yellow.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
50, yellow.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Hey, rip list.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Second and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's through the middle of the field. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
43. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.